Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Meets Vodka. I'm your host, Raya, and I'm handling life one shot at a time. Sit back, relax, let's talk all things pop culture, celebrities, gossip, trends, and let's become best friends. What? I'm just saying what everyone else is thinking. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Meets Vodka. I'm so excited to chat with you guys today and to be here again. If you guys are loving the show, please give it 5 stars on Spotify, Apple, anywhere you get podcasts. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us at coffee.meets.vodka on Instagram and TikTok. If you want to be a guest, fill out the guest form at the link in our bio. What else? Oh my God, I'm not awake. Good Lord.
Chug the coffee.
I know, sorry.
See the thing where people shotgun like their energy drinks?
No, but you know what else I'm a little scared of is how the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives girls do coffee enemas. Like, what is that about?
I don't know. I don't even know what that is.
They do a bag, like an IV bag, and then they put
because they can't consume it? Isn't that
right.
still consuming it though?
Right.
It's still going in your body.
They love a loophole and they love anal. Couldn't be me. Thank God I wasn't Mormon.
What is it called?
Soaking?
Yeah.
Soaking, and also when they shake the bed.
Yeah. I was like, what is that word?
That is so crazy. Also, guys, we are running low on hats. Please get them while they're hot at coffeemeetsvodkapod.com. You can order them. I ship them out every Friday. What other announcements? Oh, Kathy, we are dropping some merch, I think, soon. Some more merch, some t-shirts, I think I want to do another tote bag. We're doing a fun little dark humored shirt that I'm really obsessed with. That will be dropping later. So I think we're ready to go on the other stuff, right? Okay, so it'll be live this week. And yeah, if you guys have any feedback or you would like to see certain things or, have feedback as to make the show better or products better or anything, questions, comments, concerns, if it's mean, if it's nice, if it's constructive criticism, I'll take it all. I feel like we kind of have a short show for you guys this week because I feel like not much has been going on. It's summer. People are traveling. Not me, though. Not me. Yeah. All I have coming up is BravoCon. If you guys are going, please reach out to me and let me know. Let's get a group together. Again, I'm in a Facebook group, but it's so overwhelming and people have already made connections. And I think the group is 6 years old or 4 years old, however long BravoCon is or however old BravoCon is because, everybody already has connections and stuff and I'm already overwhelmed. So yeah, I'm also a little scared because I'm going to go to BravoCon probably poor. I don't want to manifest that. I really am trying to get back to my old self to where your words, your thoughts become your words, become your actions, become your manifestations, I'm trying to think better thoughts more positively, but I'm a work in progress, Speaking of more positive thoughts, last night I had the last 2 nights I had a crazy dream, and apparently there's something going on in the stars. But last night, oh my God, I almost woke up crying. I was so happy. I met my soulmate, and he was so fucking tall, and he was I actually saw his face and he was so handsome. But then I got insecure this morning and I was but he probably doesn't like a funny girl. But we were soulmates. He was so tall. Also, because I think I'm watching The Gilded Age, which we'll get into, it was kind of set in the 1800s or something. We were, but in normal clothes. I don't know. We were in a Western. It was such a weird dream. But anyways, so maybe my soulmate is upon us. Woo! Hello! It's me, your wife. Okay. My mug today says, love is a 4-legged word. Hello, I love animals. I love dogs. Well, I love cats too. I love every animal. I'm getting a little bit of puppy fever. I think I just need to go play with some puppies and then that will heal me because I don't really want to do the potty training. Like, you guys, I'm telling you, the potty training is like, I don't want to be picking up piss and shit. Like, I'm good, you know? So I think that alone will stop me from getting a puppy. But if you do have a puppy or if you need, you know, somebody to watch them, like, I kind of have some puppy fever. Speaking of puppy fever, what about Bieber fever?
I have Bieber fever.
Let's hear your thoughts on the album because I have some thoughts.
I like it. I would listen to it the whole way here. I stayed up to listen to it.
You know what's funny? I was also awake and I saw your story and I was like, oh, well, I'll just listen tomorrow. I couldn't get through it.
Really? I mean, like, there's, like, the songs where he's just talking, so it's not really, like, a song. But I like his songs.
I just have to say, no album or, like, nothing will top, like, 2017 Bieber or music in general.
Yeah.
Like, that was such a good vibe for music.
I like the Believe album. That's my favorite Justin Bieber album. That's where he has Boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, that one was good, too. I mean, he has a lot of good albums, but mine is, I'll tell you, Justice.
Oh, just the more recent one?
Yes.
That one's a good one, too.
Wait, let me go. Justin Bieber. Swag.
Yeah, no. But that song, I kind of like the song.
I also love, like...
It's catchy.
Wait, his top song is Beauty and the Beast. I just think it's so fun. I mean, I'm not knocking him. Like, I'm not musically inclined in the slightest. And that, you know, it is my dream
That's
to be
a summer song,
pop
though.
star. What?
Beauty and a Beat.
Oh, and a beat. Yeah. I did say it wrong.
It's a summer song.
Oh, it is?
Have you heard it?
Yeah.
In the music video?
And a beat.
And
Yeah,
he's, like, at a water park.
Okay, another song that I really... Okay, Ghost is top for me.
Oh, that's my favorite on the album.
Yeah, Ghost and then Too Much. I think Too Much is my favorite Justin Bieber song.
I always said, when that album came out, I said Lifetime was going to be my wedding song.
Lifetime is good, too. Where's that one on?
That's on Justice.
Okay, yeah. That one's about Haley?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
He also has a song called Haley.
I just think it's crazy. Lonely with Benny Blanco. Oh, yikes. Also, I'm just like, maybe this album wasn't that great because Benny Blanco didn't produce and write it. And I have to say, Selena's album, this album that they put out, Selena and Benny, her best album.
Yeah,
like all the way through. Like
I didn't listen to all of it, but it has some good songs.
I like a couple of songs on there. Sunset Boulevard is like one of my favorites. Blue Flame is like kind of catchy. Not many words, but it's okay. It's kind of catchy.
It's more like beats.
Yeah, like she has a lot of good ones. Whereas like obviously The Heart Wants What It Wants is just such a phenomenal song. That's like her best song. But this is like a good album. The rest I never really. Yeah, you know how I feel about Selenator. But I mean, she's fine.
Yeah. She's doing her thing.
Who cares? They're all pop stars. I don't care. Kesha's back, JB's back, Selena's back, Taylor's back. I mean, she's always there. Who else is... Did I say Kesha?
Yeah. She's just here.
I know! I didn't get the memo. I like Kesha, but... You know, I'm not really a concert... Wait, Journals, you said?
Yeah.
What is Journals?
That's like his...
Oh, All That Matters?
Yeah. His, like, In His Feels kind of music.
Oh, I don't think I've ever heard that one.
That's like a really good album. A lot of people like that one.
Yeah, I love... Oh, okay, yeah, Justice was the most recent. You're right. I knew. I mean, I wasn't questioning you. But now that I'm looking at it in order...
A lot of opinions about his new album, but I actually really like it.
Oh, I also love Under the Mistletoe. That one was so good.
Mistletoe's really good.
Yeah. Okay, wait, so you like it. What's your favorite song on there?
I don't know yet.
I
think I have a favorite song, and then I listen to it, and I'm like, wait, this song's good too, and then it just keeps switching. But I really like Daisies. Like
I was gonna say, I do like Daisies. I only listened to like the first 3, and Daisies was like one that I actually could get through. Yeah, that was like the second
one. Let's see.
How about him saying Haley's iconic for putting a lip gloss in her phone case?
I was like, if you need a rhyme, you need a rhyme. She already has a whole song named after her. It was on his Justice Deluxe album. The song's called Haley. Like it's.
But is it good?
Oh, I like it.
Or is it like?
No, I like it. It's really cute.
I have heard it. I'll have to listen again. I don't want to get banned, you know, to play it
I like
now.
Swag. Swag is good. Walking Away. What else do I think? I think those are my favorites so far.
Okay, I'll have to give it a whirl. I would like to listen to it all the way
I like
through.
Sweet Spot, but I don't like Sexy Red's part. Like, he should have picked somebody else.
How about him saying, like, so I guess they posted a clip, like, right before, maybe, like, right when the drop, remember? And then it was, like, them, like, dancing, I guess, to her part or something. But the caption was, like, sorry, I'm a little on something, or I'm a little faded.
I thought it was funny.
Put the emoji like that. But, like, hello?
You can tell in the video, though.
But it's not just weed, right?
I have no idea what that guy's on.
Yeah, his face is giving, like, he needs some road products stat. He needs, like, a good exfoliant and some green juice, in my opinion. But, you know.
And then Giveon dropped the album the same day.
That was good, too. I haven't listened to the album, but I did hear the song. Oh, I love him, too.
Me too. I saw him in concert.
Here?
He sounds exactly the same.
Oh, I love that. What else in new music? Nothing, really.
Travis Scott dropped the album yesterday. I haven't listened to it.
As you shouldn't. Do we think it's crazy? Because I talked about this, I think, when you weren't here. The Astroworld documentary. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it?
It's sad.
Can I tell you guys something? I watched the Astroworld documentary. And as you know, I'm dealing with rosacea. So I'm on all these meds. I'm only on like it is actually a lot. It's a regimen. I'm on a face wash, I have a cream, and I have, just antibiotics, whatever, normal antibiotics. But they switched me over to like this new cream. So I guess I had already used it like in the morning or something, and maybe I used too much. But I go to watch the Astroworld documentary, and all of a sudden my neck just starts flaring up in hives. Like, it was so bad. Maybe I'll post a picture. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but it was so, so bad. So I call the dermatologist and I'm like, hey, like, I think I had an allergic reaction to like the cream that you gave me. I was like, it could have been that, or it could have been that I was watching the Astroworld documentary. And she was like, you think the Astroworld documentary gave you a rash? And I said, yeah, I'm an empath, girl. Like, don't make it weird. But I felt so judged. It could have been that has happened in the past. That was my story about that. But it was sad.
Yeah.
How crazy is it that he is still, like, not alive and well, but I mean...
relevant?
Yeah. And that next year, he was, like, the #1 artist of the year or some shit with his concerts and blah, blah, blah.
Uh-huh.
I do see the point. Did you go?
No.
Oh, thank God. I do see the point where they said, like, it wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
But I do think as an artist, he should have stopped the show.
Yeah.
You're looking at the crowd causing mayhem. You know what I mean? And also he was like invoking, like the mosh pits and people trampling each other and stuff like that too, and like encouraging more people. So they only had 50,000 spots. Like it could only hold 50,000. 150,000 people came or something like that.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how that happens though. Like when the crowd is so compact like that. And I don't want to know, but that's like really sad. So he dropped an album.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make it to heart. Okay. And are you going to listen?
I kind of want to listen to it.
Do you like him? You like him.
He has some catchy songs. I
like
like his older music. Like his like...
How, like, do we love that Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner are 2 years strong?
No, yeah, I love them. They're just like in their own world.
I do too. I really hope Timothy Chalamet doesn't get the Kardashian curse. I don't think he will. I think he's going to break it.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel like there's no like drama around them.
Except for when I guess he hooked up. Remember when I told you guys the gossip at the Golden Globe, or not the Golden Globes? When was it that one? Yeah, the Oscars or whatever.
When he brought her for the first time.
Her and the Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez. Where were they? And Kelly Teller, and then
Yeah.
they were gossiping. What
don't
award show was
remember.
that? But I swear to God, this was Selena going up to Timothy to say hello, and then Kylie slighted her or whatever. And I just remember hearing when I was in LA that allegedly Timothy Chalamet gave Selena Gomez chlamydia. And remember when he was giving everybody at NYU chlamydia? It's my favorite celebrity rumor. Like, it's so good, dude. Obviously, all alleged. Oh, not VMAs. Not the Grammys.
I don't know.
It was like one of those fun award shows.
Yeah.
When Taylor was in the green sparkly dress. But it's like actors and musicians.
Golden Globes.
Oh, it was the Golden Globes?
Where Taylor Swift wore the green dress? Yeah.
Yeah. Why was she there then?
I don't know. This dress, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Golden Globes.
Oh, maybe she was just invited. Cause it's like fun.
Yeah.
And when Joe Coy was like the host. Oh, God. Anyways, I believe it. I don't know, something about that. And then Selena was probably like, Taylor, can you believe he ignored me? And like that bitch gave me chlamydia. I mean, I would be pissed too. If you gave me chlamydia and you're fucking pretending like I don't exist because your fuck ass girlfriend is there, I would be pissed. Right? Oh my God. Thank God you can get rid of it. Okay, moving on. Let's see. All right, let's get into let's show. Okay, Justin Bieber album. Okay, this is what I really want to talk about. I'm obsessed with this show. It's called the McBee Dynasty. Oh, I stuttered. I'm obsessed with this show. It's called the McBee. Oh, I did it again. Excuse me? I'm obsessed with this show. It's called the McBee Dynasty on Bravo, and the first season was on Peacock solely, and then Bravo picked it up for the second season. So it just premiered like 2 weeks ago. So I think they have an episode today. I think it comes out on Mondays. Obsessed. If you guys are not watching it, you need to watch it. It is an absolute shit show. It's Yellowstone IRL. Like, I swear to God, Yellowstone got the script like from these people, and maybe this is just like how farmers live. Like, I don't know, like it's all kind of the same, but I swear to God, this is where they got the script. Then so it's like Yellowstone, it's criminal, it's fraud, it's embezzlement, it's Teethgate, it's midlife crisis, let me get into it. It's so good. So it's about this family, the McBees. They are in Gallatin, Missouri. Kansas City? No, Kansas City is a city. I'm like, is that a state? Yeah. Sorry. They're in Gallatin, Missouri. And it's an hour from Kansas City. So they go into Kansas City to like party, which is so crazy, like an hour. But I guess if you live on a remote farm, an hour isn't that bad. Anyways, so it's a dad with his 4 sons. So the dad's name is Stephen McBee. Then you have Stephen McBee Jr. Then you have Jesse McBee. Then you have Cole McBee. Then you have Braden McBee. Those are the 4 sons. So it's 4 boys. He's divorced and in a midlife crisis. He was married for 28 years to Christy McBee, who is now a successful business owner. I think her net worth is like over $5 million. Or maybe she got $5 million in the divorce settlement or something like that. And then her businesses, Steven Jr. in this most recent episode has a sit down lunch with his mom. And in his confessional says that her businesses make multiple times over what their farm makes. So probably in the multi-millions. Okay. So they all have commitment issues because their dad is crazy. I want to also point out that Steven Sr. is a Pisces. Now, I find that a little relevant because I do think Pisces men can be amazing at business, but they are horrible partners. Not all the time. I don't want to, blanket statement. But if you are not like an evolved Pisces per se, I just feel like you you lack commitment. You like are a womanizer. I don't know. I guess I don't want to, come down on Pisces too hard. So please forgive me. This is about Steven. Let me just keep it to that. So his mom, when he was 12 years old, went to a psychic, a palm reader, and she said, your third son is going to be a problem child. And she came home that day, kicked him out, and like never talked to him again, I guess. He was like disowned from the family because of what this psychic said, which is fucking crazy. So he grew up really hard, really poor. By the age of 22, he was married to Christy with Steven Jr. on the way, and they were figuring out how to like get money. Anyways, I guess he bought a little bit of land. I need more information on how he bought his first plot of land. They have millions of acres of land all across Missouri. And it is fascinating. Like, I mean, good for them, but hold that thought. So they are crop farmers and they are cattle farmers. So they do beef with the cows, and then they're also trying to get into buffalo or not buffalo, bison. Is that the same thing? Anyways, bison meat. And then they do crops, soybeans, corn. Oh, is it just those two? Well, I don't know if it's probably more crops, but just hold the soybean and corn as well. Those are important for the story later. So the whole season 1, it's just Steven Sr. having a conniption and having, a midlife crisis. He has all these girlfriends. A main character in this whole scenario is Galina, who is his Russian situationship, who sort of lives with him and works for the company, is part owner in the company, and is CFO. She is a huge key point in this. She is like in love with Steven, and he doesn't want anything to do with her. Well, that's not entirely true. He wants his cake and eat it too. So he has Galina is his main girlfriend. Then he has this girl named Brooke, who's like the opposite of Galina. She's brunette. She has tattoos. She's like a little younger. Maybe they're around the same age. Brooke is a side piece, and Brooke doesn't know that she's a side piece, and he's playing both sides, and she's like, you need to tell Galina that, like, we're together and blah blah blah. Then he also has a Nashville girlfriend. What's also crazy is that the boys the boys drive to Nashville a couple of times throughout the first season. Babe, I Apple Mapped it. It is 8.5 hours from Gallatin to Nashville, Tennessee. You're telling me you're going on a weekend trip and driving 8.5 hours? Why aren't we flying? Like, that's crazy. Anyway, so he has a Nashville house, like very close on Broadway, I think, where they go party and have, it's a party house and like whatever. I will also say Steve Sr. has a crazy anger problem. Like, I've seen him switch a handful of times throughout this show, and that is not somebody I would want to fucking cross. Okay, so the reason why he got divorced a year and a half ago or something, according to the show, or season 1, which I think was filmed in 2021 or 2021, I think, was because throughout his 28-year marriage to Christy McBee, he cheated on her multiple times with multiple women, one of them being Galina, who was hired as, the CFO or office partner, whatever. Anyways, he said that they hooked up a month after she was hired, and they've been in a 6-year relationship ever since. They finally got divorced. Galina is definitely marking her territory. She's trying to move in. Steve Sr. is like, I don't want you living here. I don't want to be married to anybody. I don't want to live with anybody. I don't want anybody to be my girlfriend, blah, blah. I will give him this. He is clear about that. I will also say that, I guess he's clear. So really, if Galena or any of the other girls are not interested, they can bow out. You know what I mean? So he's never like led them on. He is really direct and is really clear in that regard, I will say. Okay. So the boys, it's mostly about the three boys, Steve Jr., Jesse McBee, and Cole McBee. Braden is not really in the show. He probably doesn't want any part. He's like kind of in the background, or like says, you know, he's in a couple episodes, but like he's definitely not a main character. And he was like, I want no part of this. And I kind of love that for him because it is a shit show. All four of the boys are in long-term serious relationships. Cole is the third child and is in an off-again, on-again relationship with this girl named Casey. He has no lips, the most out of anybody. I do not condone like men getting, I do condone, like, sure, whatever. But like, you know, it's like a men getting filler epidemic. It's like a little like they want to be us. Cole, I'm gonna need you to get some lip filler. Like, it looks like his lips got blown off. And I don't mean to be so harsh about it, but I have to tell you, on my screen, it's just a jump scare every single time. It's petrifying, I have to say. Steven Jr. is the hottest. Well, Jesse's also really hot. Jesse might be the hottest. But Steve Jr. is the most douchey, which I'm attracted as well. So, although I might rescind that. Anyways, Jesse is the second oldest, and he's been in a long-term relationship of 12 years with his high school sweetheart, Allie. They have, spoiler alert, they have gotten engaged at the end of season 1. They're already married, and they just had their first child. I love that. Cole and Casey finally got back together on their on-again, off-again relationship of 5 years, and probably mostly due to the fact that Casey got pregnant, and she also had a daughter last December as well. So they both, I like that all the boys are having girls, which I think is really cute. Steve Jr. cannot commit to Kala. Apparently he was on Joe Millionaire, which makes me want to go back and like check that series out. Apparently they met on Joe Millionaire, they won, and they have been on again, off again for like 3 years or something like that. So they tried to be on again, and he's fucking mean to her. And more recently, she loses her sister, unfortunately, due to addiction. Very sad, very sudden. And none of the family was there for her. And Steve Jr. pitted the girls against Kala, and you know, all the girls are really close. So I feel like between season 1 and season 2, there's like a lot that happened that like the cameras didn't pick up, because I think they were shopping around to see like who was going to pick up season 2. Because I feel like it's a drastic change from season 1 to season 2, that like everybody's fighting. None of the girls are friends. No one's talking, etc., etc. So he pits his family against her, and he's like, don't talk to her. So they never reach out to her when her sister dies. She's crying to him for 4 months, saying like, I don't know why they didn't reach out to me. That really hurt my feelings, blah, blah, blah. Turns out she finds out that through Casey, Cole's girlfriend, that Steve Jr. said to not reach out to her. And so she's like, why? Like, I was crying to you. Why would you not tell me this? He goes, yeah, well, I don't know. You're just like not nice to my family and blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, they're like together at this point. So they got back together after they broke up. It's again, on again, off again relationship. So she goes back to Dallas, and they're finally like broken up for good now as of today. But basically none of the boys can commit, because like Steve Senior's like, apparently the divorce like really fucked them up, and the way that he is, and their, you know, the relationship with their mom or their parents were like really was bad. But I have to say, like, Jesse and Allie, the 10-year relationship, they never mentioned that they broke up. So they have been together for 10, 12 years solid. Cole and Casey, I still think on again, off again, 5 years, and you've only been broken up for a couple months here and there. Like, that's also pretty solid, I feel like. And then, you know, same with Steve Jr. And then also Brayden has a long-term girlfriend as well. So all the boys have like very long-term girlfriends. So I do hope that they get therapy and can, you know, get it together. But I am happy for Jesse and Allie, and I guess Cole and Casey. Casey talks like a baby and I'm not into it. And Cole is, I don't like Cole and I don't really like Casey. They're like I love the show and I love everybody on it, but like they're in the bottom tier. So the new lore with season 2 with Steve Sr. is that he's on trial, about to potentially serve 30 years in prison for fraud, defrauding the Department of Agriculture for millions of dollars. I don't know who else knew about it. In my opinion, obviously he knew about it. I also think potentially Steve Jr. knew about it. And obviously I potentially allegedly feel like Galena knew about it too, because she's also seen in the season 2 trailer getting arrested. So I don't know what that's about. They're trying to get rid of land and they're trying to diversify their portfolio, because I feel like this lawsuit or the FBI or whoever is on their case. They mentioned throughout season 1 multiple times, and obviously season 2, there's only 2 episodes so far, that the government is always on their ass. And I'm like, babe, that's a red flag. And you guys thought a reality TV show was good. So they're trying to diversify their portfolio without just like, by not just doing crops. They want the cattle, they want the bison, and they're trying to open up these coffee and car wash, McBee car washes. I don't know that we needed state-of-the-art car washes. I also don't know that we needed 100 car washes to be opened like at once. They're also trying to get an investor from a hedge fund in New York to loan them $105 million. So that's all of season 1. The whole plot is they have to do all of this to hopefully get the $105 million loan. Okay, well, spoiler alert, the hedge fund did not offer them $105 million. I think they offered them 20, and then they also rescinded that. The hedge fund probably was fucking on to them about like, hey, we don't want to be in business with you guys, because now Steve is nowhere on season 2. He has pled guilty to fraud and I want to say embezzlement he's pled guilty to insurance fraud for fudging the numbers of the soybeans and the corn crops to get insurance money, millions of dollars from the government as a supplement, because they didn't, quote, make their quota when they did. So if I'm thinking about this correctly, not only did they make their quota and they made, their money, then they also got free millions of dollars from the government to supplement. So yeah, insurance fraud, babe. Like millions of dollars. So he pled guilty recently over the last couple of months, and he's going to go on trial, and the minimum is 30 years in prison. That is so crazy. Now I have to say, going back to Galena, season 1, her and Brooke finally meet, the 2 other women in his life. They meet because allegedly, this seems staged. Allegedly, Brooke needed like a car or whatever, and Steve Sr. was like, oh, you can just use this car. So I'm assuming that he pays for Galena's multiple cars. So he lets Brooke drive Galena's Escalade. She allegedly wrecks it. There's no talk about the wreck. There's nothing, we don't know what happened. I am assuming allegedly drunk driving, but it was not said how she wrecked the car. They also live in the country, so I guess I'm assuming, could have been a deer, whatever. Steve or the body shop told Galena that it was just a scratch. Galena goes to the body shop, the whole front end of her car is damaged. So long story short, towards the end of the season, so she freaks out. She's like, Steve, it's either me or her. Brooke breaks up with Steve, and then he tells people that he broke up with her, but whatever. They break up. Then towards the end of the season, I guess Brooke wants to this also seems staged, wants to remodel and redesign the Nashville house 8.5 hours fucking away and multiple states over. And is she even an interior designer? Hello, like what does she do for work? So Tessa, who is the grounds like den mom and like office manager and like kind of errands manager, like whatever, she does a lot. So Steve's like, hey, Brooke's gonna come by the office on a Saturday to get the keys to the Nashville house. Can you meet her there? And then she's like, Tessa pulls up, she's like, oh no, Galena's car's here, like Brooke's about to be here, blah blah blah. Long story short, Brooke and Galena meet face to face, and Galena's like, what the hell are you doing here, bitch? And anyways, they start fighting. Brooke doesn't get the keys. It's like, it's so staged in my opinion. So then that's that. But we don't find out how the car got wrecked. We don't know like what Brooke does. I just think Brooke was there for like a side piece. I mean, it did add drama to it. Then get this, season 2 opens with Steve's new girlfriend. Who is it? Galena's Russian best friend, a younger model, younger version of Galena, moves her in to his house, which he said he would never live with a woman and never, get a girlfriend. And he did both. Now, I guess jail changes people and makes you a little scared. I don't know. So he's MIA, nowhere to be found. So I guess he's like, I actually need, I'm ready for like a girlfriend because I need emotional support probably. So, woo! Anyways, that's your recap. So if you guys are not caught up to date, go watch it on Peacock, season 1. And then now Bravo picked it up. So season 2 airs on Bravo I think on Mondays. Oh yeah, Mondays. So it comes on every Monday. So you guys need to watch it. Oh my God, I really gave you the recap. I hope it was good. Me always saying that like it's going to be a short episode. It's 45 minutes. Wait, I do want to read this article about the McBee. Kansas City, it's from the Kansas City Star. Potential prison time looms over new season of Missouri Farmers reality TV show. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I just want to tell you. Okay, this is what he is under fire for. From 2018 to 2020, McBee submitted fraudulent documents to Rain and Hail, a company insured by the Federal Crop Insurance Corporation, and underreported his total 2018 corn crop by almost 675,000 bushels and his soybean crop over 155,000 bushels. These false reports resulted in McBee receiving over $2 million in federal crop insurance benefits and over $500,000 in federal crop insurance premium subsides. So that's almost $3 million right there just for that. This resulted in a total... it says it on the next line. This resulted in a total of over $3.2 million in federal compensation that McBee was not entitled to. As well as this, McBee also admitted to falsely reporting corn and beef production numbers in 2018. According to the U.S. Attorney Teresa Moore's office, the false crop records showed McBee's farm only produced 340,000 bushels of corn and 190,000 bushels of soybean. However, he admitted that he actually sold more than 1.2 bushels of corn and almost 416,000 bushels of soybeans. The fraud continued through 2019 and 2020, with McBee admitting to reporting additional false information to Rain and Hail to obtain insurance for his farming operations. The whole time on season 1 as well, they're talking about how the farm is $5 million to $6 million in debt. They can't make payroll. They need to open the car washes to pay for the, to do that, to Peter, to pay Paul, to this and that. Anyways, I mean, it's a crazy, it feels like a Ponzi scheme within itself, honestly. But you guys have to watch it. I hope it gets 35 more seasons. I mean, well, maybe not that much because it'll get boring, but I hope it at least gets 5 more seasons because I think we need to see. Bravo loves a felon. Bravo is really in cahoots with the FBI. I tell you, like, I mean, Bravo probably has its own private investigators at this point. But anyway, so it's a great show. You guys should watch it. Okay, moving on really quickly. JoJo Siwa has a new single. She made a cover of Bette Davis Eyes, and it is the scariest thing I've ever heard.
Is that the thing I sent you?
Yes. She's terrifying.
Yeah.
Also, not Bette Davis. What's her name? Oh, Kim Carnes. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Is the singer of the original Bette Davis Eyes. She was like, I think JoJo Siwa missed the mark significantly. And also everybody else is saying that because JoJo shows up in like a trad wife outfit, and like meanwhile Kim's, whole demeanor and her style is very like rebellious.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Also, Chris Hughes was like, I can totally see myself marrying JoJo Siwa soon.
How old is JoJo Siwa?
She just turned
Like,
21,
yeah,
didn't
right?
she?
I think so. That's so crazy.
When is her birthday? What is she? Why don't I know her sign?
I hope not a Cancer.
A Taurus.
Oh.
Wait, let's look at her
May
natal
19th.
chart. Yeah. Let's look at her natal chart. Oh, it's so crazy that she's so flamboyant. She's a Capricorn moon. She's a lot of Taurus. I mean, Taurus do like the finer things in life, but like I feel like a flamboyant is more like a fire sign. Like definitely like she kind of screams Sagittarius or Libra, honestly, with the rainbow. Anyways, I can't believe she's not gay anymore, and she's dating Chris Hughes. They're living together, and now they're going to get married. Good for her. Good for her. Also, this is so crazy on the nose that maybe JoJo Siwa is writing in Just Like That, because this week's episode of Just Like That, Adam the gardener was singing Bette Davis Eyes to Seema, the realtor. So I actually kind of liked the scene. And I don't want to talk too much about it Just Like That. It's pissing me off so bad. They're talking about how Anthony was never married. Carrie was never married. Carrie, I've said this a couple of times. I don't know if I've said it on the pod, but I think it's crazy that they're not acknowledging like Big's death, his anniversary, like, the whole, what was it, season 1 where like, or whatever, when he died, she's like, oh, the light is flickering. Big, is that you? And then all of a sudden she's over it. Like, I don't know. They're not acknowledging it at all. I think it's weird. I don't know why Carrie is so fucking mean. She's so mean to Miranda. I never thought I would see the day that I would be on Miranda's side and Just Like That, because she's so fucking mean for no reason. I don't know what the reason is. Is the reason that like you get old and you get set in your ways and you don't want to share fucking yogurt with your friend of 30 years? I don't get it. I think it's crazy. I'm not into it. In Love Island news, Amaya Papaya and Brian won. Love that. Moving on.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. That was it. Good for them. Happy for them. I'm not a Love Islander. I know that might be a bit of a shock to a lot of people, but it just is a little bit too much brain rot for me, if you will. Now, Love Island UK is a little different. I think it's still super brain rot, and I can only get through a couple of episodes here and there. I'm not watching it in real time, by the way, but it's just so brain rot. But good for Amaya and Brian. Brian was a bombshell, wasn't he?
I think so.
Something. I don't know. Anyways, good for them. Love that. Also, Andy and Ariana are going to be hosting a Love Island reunion. That's exciting. I'm glad Andy will be there, because we all saw Vanderpump Villa about how Lisa and Stassi hosted it, and they didn't really go in on anybody. And so Andy does need to be there to help facilitate the reunion. Did you guys see? obviously this is semi-old news now, but Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez got married in the tackiest wedding of the century in Venice. I loved all the protesting. I thought that was amazing. Did you see that Jeff Bezos bought Vogue? And that is why Anna Wintour, in my opinion, stepped down. Did you see that? Yeah, that's why she... Oh, yeah, I sent it to you. That's why she was on the cover of fucking Vogue. Oh, I forgot about this. Did you see... Sorry, going back to Justin Bieber, did you see that apparently he owes Scooter Braun $31.5 million?
Yeah, but didn't he pay him already? Like, he settled it? Or it was supposed to be more, I think.
Okay, TBD on that, guys. I'll get more info for next week. Last story of the day. Denise Richards and her husband Aaron are getting a divorce. Hallelujah. He is so weird. Do you guys remember when he was pulling energy out of Julianne Hough's ass? Do you guys remember that? Remember that whole saga of like energy healing and like, I don't know. He's just like a witch or a wizard. Like, I don't get it. And I do think that like, obviously like energy is real. And, you know, I think Reiki healers, you know, can do something to a certain extent or, you know, acupuncture and whatnot. But can I pull energy out of someone's asshole? No, I'm not getting it. Do you remember on Beverly Hills when they went to that dinner and they were like at Kyle's house and Aaron was like, yeah, you know, BP, if you know what I'm saying, with medication is following me and they are, you know, they have an investigation and blah, 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 and all these things. And he was being so paranoid. Like, I don't get it. I don't know how. I guess they met because Denise went to him to get some energy healing done or whatever. And then I think his store, his business, along with Denise's Malibu house were in a Malibu fire a couple of years ago. So then he just never really reopened because they got married and he like coasted on, you know, her salary and whatever she does. And she was like, oh, he has a big dick. So like, I'm into it. I will say being digmatized is a crazy drug, you know? I mean, sure, he's good looking in the face as well, but like if you're a loser, like I can't. Like I just can't. I just can't. So now he's asking for spousal support. They've been married for 6 years and he's asking for she allegedly makes $250,000 a month, you know, for various stuff, which by the way, I actually fell off on her show, a Denise Richards show. I watched a couple of episodes and it was okay, but I forgot to watch it. You know, she's doing OnlyFans with Sammy, her oldest sister, her oldest daughter. So it's a little crazy too. Anyway, so he's asking for spousal support because she makes a lot of money. Again, loser behavior. I don't know what he's going to be doing. Whatever. Anyways, that's all for the show today, guys. If you loved it, give it 5 stars. Even if you didn't, please help a girl out. Give us 5 stars on Apple, Spotify, anywhere you get podcasts. Subscribe on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, or anywhere you get podcasts. Follow us at coffee.meets.vodka on Instagram and TikTok. Email us, coffeemeetsvodkapod@gmail.com. Get your hats and your merch at coffeemeetsvodkapod.com. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.